Hey Yogi, welcome to day 22 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today we are focusing on the root chakra. So for these last few videos, we have been focusing on the chakras, but we're really going to bring them in a little bit more, and I'll give you a little bit more information on them because you've been asking for it in the Facebook group, the Yoga Goddess Collective. Another new thing that we'll be adding are mudras. So mudras are different things usually that you do with your hands. You can do them with other things, but usually with your hands and your fingers. The fingers each have different meanings and different energetic effects. So whenever you combine them in different ways, it'll have a different energetic effect on your energetic body. The pose that we'll be focusing on is tree pose or Vrikshasana. I'll give you a few different modifications that you can do, and we'll also be incorporating the mudra into that. So it's a really neat way to bring mudras into poses and make the poses a little bit unique and a little bit different, because after you do the poses over and over and over, you know, they can get a little bit, maybe not boring, but it's nice to jazz it up every once in a while. The affirmation of the day is, I am deeply rooted, and we will end the practice with a nice short meditation, really focusing on the root chakra and bringing balance into this area. It's really important to balance the root chakra because it has so much to do with our feelings of safety and security and fear. So I really hope that this practice makes you feel more balanced, more safe, more secure, and a little bit less fearful. So enjoy the practice and get deeply rooted. Have a great day. Namaste. Let's start in Sukhasana for this flow. So cross your legs, pull the heels in towards the body, flex your feet, and let the shins rest into the arches. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones, making sure your pelvis is neutral, so front hip bones level to the back hip bones. Please feel free to sit up on to a nice meditation pillow or a block, whatever you have, couch cushion, if you can't seem to bring your pelvis to neutral. So the mudra we'll do today is for the root chakra. It's called Pran or Prana mudra. And what you can do is just turn your palms open onto the knees and bring the tips of the ring, pinky, and thumb together. Pointer finger and middle finger are pointing up. So your peace fingers are up and together. Turn the mudra out, so open up the palms and just point the fingers, the two fingers on each hand out. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the back of the crown of the head up and close your eyes. And breathe here. Drawing the lower belly very gently in and up. No sucking in, just directing that flow of prana up. Expanding as far as you can go without strain, and then exhaling as far as you can go without strain. Really focusing on everything that's touching the earth. On your exhale, you can send down like energetic roots. On your inhale, draw up from those roots. Grounding energy. I am deeply rooted. On your inhale, I am. Exhale, deeply rooted. Circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer. Let's set that intention, which is our affirmation. Set that intention for our practice. I am deeply rooted. With one Om, take a deep breath in. And then lower your head, bring your hands down to your knees. Just let your head hang. Waking up the spine. And blink your eyes open and slowly lift your head. Okay, let's gently and deliberately come onto the hands and knees. Ground down into the knuckles of the hand, the roots of the hands. Pointer fingers pointing straight forward. Walk your knees back a couple inches and curl the toes under. Start to lift the hips up and then push the hips back. Grounding down into the hands. So energetic roots down through the hands, energetic roots down through the balls of the feet. Roll the shoulders away from each other, forearms roll in. And walk the dog here. So anytime we can spend a little bit more time focusing on the feet, the ankles, and the legs, that's good to bring balance to the root. And then walk your feet forward towards your hands. Big toes can be touching or feet can be fist width, knees can be bent, let the head hang. Ground down into the feet. On your inhale, come to your flat back wherever you need to go to get that monkey. Exhale, fold over the legs. Really push down, send down those roots. Look out, inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe here. I am deeply rooted. I am deeply rooted. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, your monkey pose. Chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, push forward. Knees can come down. Exhale, lower down. Chest lands first. Either way, if your knees are down or up, uncurl the toes. Inhale, push into the knuckles, lifting the chest forward and up, shoulders back, elbows bent, cobra. Exhale, slowly come down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. I am deeply rooted. Now bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. However you can, bring your right foot through, low lunge. Now, keep your back heel lifted. This can be a little tricky, so if you just want to stay down and have your hands on blocks, that's fine. Otherwise, ground down into the base of the front big toe, rise up, bend your back knee, bring your pelvis into neutral. So lengthen the tailbone down so the front hip bones are level with the back hip bones. That's why I like to have the back knee bent. When the back leg is straight, it kind of moves the pelvis out of neutral and can compress the low back. Try to have your back heel right above the toe, so scoot the foot back, arms up, wrap the shoulders. Crescent warrior, breathe. So this is different than warrior one because the back heel's lifted, not down. A little bit more challenging for the balance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank or downward facing dog. Feel free to skip the vinyasa. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower down, elbows rub on the sides. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, Bhujangasana. Chin is tucked slightly. Exhale down. Draw the shoulders away from the mat. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Exhale, hips up and back. I am deeply rooted. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. The end of the exhale, however you can. Left foot through low lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Ground down into the base of the front big toe. Rise up. Bend the back knee, neutral pelvis, arms up, wrap the shoulders, palms touch. Breathe, find a gazing point. I am deeply rooted. So it's good to practice more balancing poses when you're focusing on the root chakra. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank or downward facing dog. Inhale, push forward. Knees down. Exhale, lower. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up, cobra. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under, draw the shoulders away from the mat. Inhale, push up to plank or modified plank. Exhale, hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll stay here for a few breaths, or feel free to come down to a resting pose. Otherwise, send the energetic roots down into the ground from the hands and the feet. I am deeply rooted. Now bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. At the end of the exhale, right foot through, low lunge, flatten the back foot, windmill the arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Right heel in line with the arch of the back foot, level pelvis. Ground down from the navel down, push down. Ground those energetic roots down into the earth. And then draw the energy up, lengthen the spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plank or down dog. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower. Uncurl the toes, push the toenails into the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up in a straight line. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward at the end of the exhale. Left foot through, low lunge, flatten the back foot, windmill the arms. Left heel in line with the arch of the back foot, back toes turned in slightly. Breathe. Send the energetic roots down. Draw that grounding energy up. I am deeply rooted. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, windmill the arms, plank or down dog. Inhale, push forward, knees down. Exhale, lower. Starting to feel it in my triceps. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, chest forward and up. Cobra. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under, shoulders away from the mat. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here or resting pose. Ground down. And walk the feet forward towards the hands. Big toes can touch. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Push down, look out. Inhale, come up with a flat back. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe here. Find your gazing point. Ground down. I am deeply rooted. Okay, great. So now let's bring that mudra that we did earlier into our pose of the day, which is tree or vrikshasana. So have a strong base on the right foot, lift the toes, spread them apart, grip them down. Okay, and then bring the left heel to the calf, or bring the foot to the calf, or all the way up to the inner thigh, wherever you want to go today. It's easier if you push the leg into the foot and the foot into the leg. Keep the hips pretty much pointing forward. The lifted knee hip will turn out a little bit. Keep the other one pointing forward. Make sure not to hyperextend the standing knee. Now, prana or pran mudra. Find your gazing point so that you can focus and hold the balance. If you fall out, it's okay. Bring the tips of the thumb, ring, and pinky together. Peace fingers are extended out and together. Bring them up overhead, wrap the shoulders so that the arms are kind of in a V. Ground down, send the roots down, 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 energetic roots. On the exhale, send them down. On the inhale, draw the grounding energy up all the way to the mudra, to the tips of the extended fingers. Visualize it moving through the body. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Try not to have any judgment. It's all part of the practice. A lot of times we learn way more whenever we actually fall out than when we hold it. Palms together overhead, down to the heart, and release. Walk it out. All right, other side. I'd love to know how you like that mudra in this pose, so make sure to leave it in the comments. Left foot now in front, spread the toes apart, ground them down. Right heel to the calf, or the whole foot on the calf, or above the knee on the inner thigh. Push the leg into the foot and the foot into the leg. Hips forward. The lifted knee hip might turn out a tiny bit. Make sure not to hyperextend the standing leg. Prana mudra. Thumb, ring, pinky together. Pointer fingers are together. Pointer finger and middle finger. Wrap the shoulders. So the palms are kind of facing each other, but they're out in a V. Find your gazing point. Send the energy down, down, down. Energetic roots. On your inhale, draw that grounding energy up. all the way to the peace fingers. Ujjayi. Good. Palms touch overhead to the heart. Release. Walk it out. Awesome. Okay, now come up to the front of the mat. Ground down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, step back just to the hands and knees. All right, now swing your feet around and we'll come into a pose called Janu Shirsasana. So have let's see, I'll do it this way so you can see how I'm doing it. So let's have the right leg out and the left leg in. Let's keep the hips square for this one. There's other variations where you open up the hip, but let's have the right leg straight out. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. The left foot is touching the inner thigh of the other leg. Keep the foot active, bend the front knee. Inhale, lengthen. If you know you need to sit on a block, do that. Exhale, tilt the pelvis forward like you're trying to stick the booty out or lift the tailbone up. On your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Draw the chest towards the big toe. So not rounding, the movement comes from the pelvis, but you know that by now, right? So spine nice and long. Keep the shoulders plugged in. Now you can straighten the leg if you can keep your upper body just like that, nice and straight. Tuck the chin slightly to lengthen the neck. I am deeply rooted. And then rise up. Now, keep your legs pretty much like this, but point the left knee up and the foot will be then on the ground. Bring your left hand behind and just hold on to the knee. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. And why don't you step back one tiny little step with your left hip, just so that you can be a little bit more gentle on the low back. Shoulders away from the ears, look back to where it feels good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist a tiny bit to the other side. All right, switch her out. Janu Shirsasana. Left leg in front. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Hips are square. Bend the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Push into the heel and the ball of the foot. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Inhale, lengthen, plug in the shoulders. Exhale, tilt. Get to where it feels good. Straighten the leg to where you can without moving the upper body. Tuck the chin slightly, reach the heart towards the big toe. I am deeply rooted. And slowly come up. Point the right knee up. Foot is on the ground. You can be about fist width from the foot to the knee. Hold on to the opposite knee with the opposite hand. Step back a little bit with the right hip. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Twisting from the mid and upper back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, center. And then exhale, bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. Again, pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Hold on to the ankles or the shins. Inhale, lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, tilt the pelvis forward. So I'll show you from the side so you can see how I'm keeping the spine straight. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, tilt. If your elbows do touch the legs, you can push them down a little bit, but you don't have to. I'd rather you not do that if it makes your back round. Okay, so draw the chest forward. I am deeply rooted. Slowly come up. Cross the legs into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Sit up on whatever you need to, non-dominant leg in front. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Sit up tall, prana mudra. Pointer finger and middle finger extended out. Thumb, ring, pinky together. Lengthen the spine. I am deeply rooted. Start your Visamritti breath. See how many counts your inhale takes. Let your exhale be 1, 2, or 3 counts longer than the inhale. Expanding the belly a little bit more now that we are seated and not going to stand again. Relax the face, throat, shoulders. Repeat this affirmation. And visualize a red healing light in the root chakra, so the very base of the tailbone, by the perineum. As you inhale, see this red light get a little bit bigger. As you exhale, see it get smaller. Just kind of filling this area, cleansing and purifying, bring balance to this area with each breath. Maybe you see your affirmation swirling around in the root chakra. I am deeply rooted. Just continue with that visualization. Whatever works for you in your mind. There's no right or wrong. If it's hard for you to visualize, just keep repeating the affirmation. Notice how you're feeling. Take a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And circle your hands together in front of your heart into prayer. We'll close our time together with 1 Om. However, it'd be great if you wanted to set your timer on your phone for 5, 10, 15 minutes and take a Shavasana. But for now, let's do 1 Om together. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head, bring your thumbs up to your third eye, acknowledging the energy that's within you, around you, connects us all together, never goes away. That energy within me acknowledges that energy within you, and I thank you so much for letting me guide you through this flow today. Namaste.